Accepted offer? Now what? Hi everybody, I am jamiehowesre with United Real Estate Properties. We recently talked about writing up an offer, so now what? Your offer gets accepted. Congratulations! But that doesn't mean you own the house yet. Now the real fun begins. In short, everything that has been contractually agreed upon between buyer and seller now begins playing out. First, the home is withdrawn from the open real estate market and enters escrow when the buyer deposits good faith money or earnest money into an escrow account. These funds, managed by an escrow company selected by the seller, will eventually be applied to the home buyer's purchase price unless certain contractual contingencies fail to be satisfied. These contingencies, negotiated upfront between buyer and seller, include the financing, the property appraisal, property inspection, and getting a clear title. So when it comes to financing, the buyer must secure mortgage approval. This can be a time-consuming process, so being pre-approved before getting your offer accepted is always a good idea and can speed up the lending process. You will then have to pay for a property appraisal. This can start around $400 and goes up by square footage, so be prepared to pay that upfront. If a loan is to be considered for approval, the lending institution usually wants to see the property appraised at the sale price or higher. More than likely, you will want to get a property inspection. It could save you thousands. The house should be examined by a licensed property inspector. An inspection that turns up serious defects in the home could be grounds for nullifying the purchase agreement. When it comes to title, the property must have a clear title for a clean exchange of ownership. Experts strongly recommend consulting with an escrow officer or real estate attorney who can explain the title report to you. If these contingencies or any others listed in the purchase contract are not met, the deal can be nullified and the good faith or earnest money returned to the buyer. During the escrow period, the buyer should be busy tying up loose ends that might stall or prevent the transfer of property. Homeowners insurance required by the lending institution must be purchased. Local and state regulations pertaining to the property transfer must be met, and a final property walkthrough needs to be arranged. This walkthrough, assuring the buyer that the property is in the condition contractually agreed upon, comes just prior to the closing date. The closing date, mutually decided between buyer and seller in the purchase contract, is when all final documents are signed, closing costs are paid, and ownership of the home legally changed. And the final step is possession. It's when the buyer actually moves into the home. This whole process can typically take from purchase contract to possession 2 weeks to 90 days. Once all that is completed and you have signed closing papers, you are now the owner of your home. A true congratulations. Thanks for joining me on the last video in the home buying process. If you would like to buy a home in Lane County, reach out to myself or any member of Team House and we can assist you in the home buying process. All of our contact information is in the description box below. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell as we post new videos every Monday and Friday. Have a great week.